Hi guys, most welcome to Data Missiles channel. And last video we had discussed about data structures, why data structure is required, what is the important role, and how many variety of data structures available in Python. So those were discussed in my last video. We are missed out. Please have a look at that my previous video. And in continuation to that, so we have three variety of data structures are there as discussed in earlier video. So one important data structure that's today we are discussing about it, that is called list. ये जो लिस्ट है बहुत बड़ा यूज होने वाला है एंड हर मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम एंड हर डीप लर्निंग का सो ईच एंड वेर एवर आपका डेटा का साथ कुछ भी अगर काम करना है तो we have to use this list operation. So list is like that, and you should not miss this. So without this there is no power of our data processing. So very important data structure. So please listen carefully and understand carefully. Today I'm going to show with practically also and how this list works and from basic to some operations. Okay, so we'll get definitely very good knowledge on this, and definitely we are going to put these efforts into the in our office work or in our college projects, wherever you work or wherever your efforts are there we can use this Python very effectively with this list data structure. So how it works and this thing I'm going to show in a practical way. So please watch carefully and do practicals at your end also. That confidence that confidence develops you. Okay, so always practice is important. So please do it carefully and watch carefully. So about the list and very important data structure. The first step. So I'm today we are going to do the practical with the list data structure. So in this list data structure, the first basic step is like that. How to define mm, list. So that is my basic step. So watch carefully here, and I'm taking one variable name is score. So this is my score. So I have played 10 matches in my cricket score, and first match my runs are 23, and the second match I have a 45, and third match and I have a 65, later 19, like that. So multiple values are there in this list. So I have defined like this. Score is my variable name. So guys, you should remember one point. Whenever I am defining list, the values should be in the square bracket. So like this, square bracket, and each and every value separated by comma. So please note these points while defining the list, you have to carefully assign it this way. So now let me check it whether my variable gives me these values or not. Yes, so I'm just printing my score values. So I had defined this particular list. So I'm just executing this. Wonderful. So it has given me the variable, whatever I have assigned the values. Very good. Now, in this, right? So each and every language, wherever it is, multiple values are there, and particular position also there. So the positions we call it as a index. So for example, 23 position and 45. So as per our view, the first position, second, third, fourth. So 23 is the value at the first position, and 45 is the value at second position. That positions we call it as a index numbers. Okay, so that positions we call it as a values positions, and we call it as a what index. So a very important what the index under. So while accessing these values, okay, so we should know about these indexes. Okay, so this is called index. So index has a one number. So let me tell you how it starts. The first position 23 is the value, that index always 0. So in Python, index start with 0. The 45 is the value, that position is 1. And next 65, that position is 2. And 19, that position is 3. So these are the index positions. Okay, these are the index positions. So index number. Okay, so each and every value have a one of the index. And nothing wise. We know, right? Whenever we are dealing with Excel sheet or something like uh, database tables, we used to see, right? In Excel sheet, if you see, observe carefully, and left side there is some number is there for each and every row, and that number is called row ID. Even in our database also, whenever you store something, you will get some kind of identification number as a row ID. Similarly, here also, where in list, whatever the values we have assigned, those values has some index number. Why? Because that is just reference point. Okay, so okay, a 0 is reference for the 23. 45 is reference for the 1. So index positions are very important. So that is the reason you observe this. These are like this. Index will start. So always in Python, index starts from 0. Okay. So in other languages, index start from the 1, but in Python only it starts with the 0. So I know how to define the uh, I know how to define the list and all. Okay, I have given variable. I have assigned my cricket match scores. My first match score is 23. My second match 45. Third match 65, 90. Okay, like that. If I wanted to access these values, so how to access values? Okay, so that is important. So I wanted to know my first match score. So score is my variable name that already defined here. So here my first match score I required. So my first match is 23. उसका index position, that index position is 0. So I need to provide that index position. Okay, so let me give print if you wanted to see the result of that score of 0. Okay, so then I need to give this print. So let me execute this and check it. Yes. Now my first match score is 23. How I got? Simply I pass index number to this variable. So automatically it fetches that particular value and shown over here. Okay. So index number, if I pass it, it will return me value of that particular uh, index position. Now, so whenever I am passing index, you should remember this is my variable name. Again, square bracket opens. Again, it's the index position I'm giving. Okay, so my first match I got it. So I wanted to check what is my second match. Okay, then I can execute again. Yes, it is 65. It has given. Okay. Why it is 65? My second match is 45, right? So why it was giving me 65? Why? Because my index position starts from 0 index. So 1, if I give 1, it will give me the second match result. Check it, 45. So if I give 2, like this. Okay. So in this way, I can access my values. Okay. So in next scenario is like that. Hey, bhai, I don't want individual. I want, I wanted in next scenario, I wanted my second two, second two, and third match, second to fourth match. So I have a fourth match, right? So 4 matches I have played. So second to fourth match, I wanted entire scores required. So I have to get what? My second match score, next third match score 65, next fourth match score 19. So here, when I wanted to get such kind of thing, so in what variable is this data available? Yes, score is my variable. Okay. And what it is? Second position. So 1 is the index number. Okay. Second position is my 1 index number. Okay. And what is my last thing? Fourth. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3. Right? 3. Again. So let me check what values it gives me. So we will observe this, what values it gives me. I'm just printing that is 45, 65. Why? I have told them 1, 2, 3. So 3 values should come there. Why only 2 values are there? Yes. So here there is some index rule is there. So we have to follow that index rules. Okay. So what is that index rule? This position, the index rule is like this. So whenever we are passing index, okay, so we have two things. One is start index, that is called start index. Another one is end index, okay, end index. So for example, where I need to give this, so wherever in variable you wanted to access, so like this. What about start index? So here my start index, carefully listen here, start index, the rule very, very important. Always consider, always it consider its own values, its own position. So index, starting index, it consider its own position. So here I have given 1. What is the 1 value here? 0, 1, 45. So it returned 45. Okay. And next rule is end index. Just listen carefully. End index. It always doesn't include, उसको include नहीं करेगा, doesn't include its position. Doesn't include its position. So that is the reason when I say 3, what is my third value? 19 it should come. But the rule is like that, end index always not includes that position value. So that means if I give 3, it will return me till 2. So that is the reason 45, 65. It did not return me 19. So what to do if I wanted to get all the values from 1? So then we have to write like this. This is my starting index. Start index I have given 1. So includes its position 4, 5. And third, it not includes. So that is the reason I'm just increasing 1 value. So when I say 4, it will give me the 19 also. Why? Because end index position is 4. This always not considered that position. So it will give me 1, 2, 3 continuously. See how it works. Let me execute this. So I have executed this, and now see wonderful 45, 65, 19. So now if I give 4, I got till 3. If I give 3 here, I got only till 2. So like that, this index rule, you should remember in your mind. While practicing, it will become habit to you. But initial stage, if you are a beginner, you should uh, okay, you should remember this. In this way, it works. Let me tell you further scenarios. Further scenarios. Okay, in range of indexes. Range of indexes matlab, we have a start index and we have a end index. Further scenario in range of indexes. Guys, look at carefully here. You need to answer actually. So when I say score, if I give start position, if I leave end position, so if I give start position 0, and if I leave it end position as a blank, then what happens? Then in this scenario, it happens wherever, whether it is a start index, whether it is a end index, doesn't matter. Wherever it is blank, it takes, wherever it takes, okay, till end. If in case of end index, if it is a blank, till it takes end. So I don't need to mention over here. If I leave it as a blank, the end index position, I leave it as a blank, then it will take me all values from 0 to all values it should display. So let me check it. So I'm just giving the print of this. So what happens, the result we will see. So now earlier I have a 3 result, now fourth line should come. So now, yes, exactly, now fourth line has come. So 0 index, so 23, as per rule it includes its value, so 23 has come, and I leave it as a blank so that till end it gives me the all values. In this way we have to access the values. Another scenario, suppose I have a score variable. In this position, the first starting index I leave it as a blank, end index I gave it as a 3. Then what happens here? So it takes wherever it is blank, wherever in this scenario, wherever blank, nothing value is there. So it takes from the beginning. It takes from the beginning. So that's what happens. Guys, don't worry if it is not displayed, or if it is not properly read this programming and all. So from next video onwards, I will try to increase the font of this. Otherwise, and I'm going to post this into the description placeholder, where you can find all these lines with the comments.